frustration get the better of you and make you do things you should never do. You got to keep the faith, you can't surrender. You never know, tomorrow may be brighter. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. As long as you have health and strength, reaching your goal, nothing should prevent. Every time you fall, get up again. Don't sit down there like that and complain. You got to stand up and continue fighting. Don't give up, keep courage, you must win. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Obstacles will get in the way, stumbling blocks to hinder your day. But you can't afford to let them stop you. No matter how hard it is to go through, you got to stand up and continue fighting. Endurance shall win in the ending. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Be of a strong, positive mind. Negative thoughts, leave them behind. We got to go forward in sure certainty. Let no element humbug that possibility. But if you give up, you have no way of knowing if next day would have brought good tidings. Don't you know, behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. Oh Lord, we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. Behind every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. So don't give up hope now. We gotta keep on trying. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving on. We know it's a long and winding road, and we got a heavy load, but we have to hold it straight. Get up and try again, because behind every dark cloud,
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with yours truly, Professor Ward Shade and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And as you know, ladies and gentlemen, we originate, we don't imitate. We are the only program on radio in Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension, globally, that has an oath pledge to the people that listen to Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics. And here we go.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. The only program on the planet, yeah, let me say that. The only program on the planet with a pledge to the people who listen to this radio program every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And let me bring in the man himself, the man well known all over Trinidad and Tobago, the man they call Uncle Tommy Boy. Tommy, welcome.
Good afternoon and good afternoon to the family. It's a pleasant, wonderful, splendiferous Sunday, and it's a pleasure being here. How are you today, my good friend?
I can't complain, Tommy. Today, today we back on TNT time. I put it that way.
Correct.
We
Spring forward, spring forward.
yeah, we spring forward. I hope, Tommy, I hope this is the last year. We have to go and fall back next year. I don't want us to fall back.
You and I both.
You know what I mean? I ain't like this falling thing, you know.
Yeah,
This falling thing didn't seem to work out too right, but
not even in love.
huh?
Falling not even good in love.
We gotta wait and see what happens, man. I ain't really interested. I hope, but they said something about that they're gonna keep it like this forever now.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would hope that finally we don't have to fall back. You know,
Mhm.
I like the springing forward part, but you falling back part, I know about falling, eh? So Tommy, as you know it, every today is a brand new day in Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, all over the world it's a brand new day, except it's a very interesting day in Trinidad and Tobago.
There's always something interesting happen. But before we get into that, Tommy, we have an election coming up here in the United States of America, and people are concerned about the health of our president.
Yep.
Well, let me say to people, after you watch this video, you will be convinced that our president has a clean bill of health.
That's right.
But Tommy, I want to understand something, right? If you're the president or the prime minister and you go to the doctor for a checkup, you think the doctor will come out and say, well, boy, I know, boy. Something wrong with Tommy. He ain't seeing too good. He ain't hearing too good. Are they going to come out and tell that to the people?
No, they can't alarm the public.
No, you can't alarm the public. So what is the purpose of the checkup?
Well, I don't know if it's from the checkup if the checkup is from the neck up.
So they only check the higher parts, not the lower parts.
It may be.
The higher extremities as opposed to the lower.
Correct is right.
All right, Tommy. All right. So let's listen to this report on Joseph Biden's health.
Mr. President, straight away. I think I look too young.
I think I look too young. He's joking. And look, maybe he should joke. He had his physical. It apparently went well. He was given a clean bill of health. So if you're Biden, you're going to come out of that and you're going to crow about it. You're going to joke about it. He's been very jokey lately. You give that guy a little bit of ice cream and he gets this sugar high of comedy that he's going on. But anyway, apparently it did go well for him, according to his doctor, at least. This is Dr. Kevin O'Connor. Said the president feels well, and this year's physical identified no new concerns. He continues to be fit for duty and fully executes all of his responsibilities without any exceptions or accommodations. He is a healthy, active, robust 81-year-old male who remains fit to successfully execute the duties of the presidency, to include those as chief executive, head of state, and commander-in-chief. So for what that's worth, the doctor says he's as healthy as any other 81-year-old man, which is a hell of a qualifier.
Before we continue with the story, we depend on members to keep on going.
So there you have it, Tommy.
Right. So I guess the key words are as any 81-year-old.
Very excellent pickup there, Tommy. Excellent pickup there, Tommy. You're sharp. You're sharp as usual. I tell you, you're in this box with all these bulbs, and when they put you in the box only at 75 watts, and you come in with your 1,000 watts, and you're shining all them rest of bulbs, Tommy. Right?
Is so?
Yeah, go ahead, Tommy. Shine. Don't stop shining, You know what I mean? That's exactly what that means. For any 81-year-old, the fella, all right. I don't know if he could run around Bali's house, but I know he he okay. He good to go. I see a little chuckle come out of Tommy there.
Oh yeah.
But Tommy?
Yes, sir.
Just some quick news, Tommy. They have a new abortion pill, right?
All right.
Did you hear about that?
Not yet.
All right. So
I don't have no need for it.
Tommy, you never know. You might know somebody who might, need some assistance. But Tommy, I hear there's a rumor in Trinidad about a certain party and a certain political leader who are just resigned and then come back with somebody, carrying something for that person. No, I know it. But I hear that rumor. I'm not gonna start no, rumors, but that's what I heard. And I ain't calling no names, but I heard the person resigned from the party as political leader, and then they come back to the party, and one of the deputy political leaders, something, they had a little rendezvous. Let me put it that way, Tommy. A little rendezvous.
Mm-hmm.
And the rendezvous resulted in some things now. And they
In a record, in the break a record.
well, the possibility told me that this might be able to help that person. You understand? So let's listen to this story.
So you might be able to buy abortion pills at Walgreens and CVS as soon as next week. Now, of course, because abortion laws are so different from state to state, the chains can only offer the pills where abortion is currently legal and they can't mail them. The companies had to go through a lot of red tape even to get the proper certifications to sell these drugs after anti-abortionists sued the FDA to get mifepristone removed from markets last year. And while these pills are generally available at free clinics in states where abortion is legal, this offering helps women who want to see a doctor first. If doctors don't have the pills on hand, they can write a prescription to be filled at one of these pharmacies.
Okay.
Yeah, but Tommy, gonna be a big black market for that,
Oh yeah.
You understand?
Oh yeah.
Them doctors gonna be writing prescription like crazy, boy.
You think we should start looking into buying some stocks or something?
But yeah, boy, very good. Oh, you see, Tommy, there you go again. There you go again. You watch it again. You understand? Look how fast you was to think about that. You're on the ball,
All right, sir. All right.
You're on the ball. You're on the ball, Tommy. Let me say welcome to Bijram. Bijram, welcome, boy.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Bisram. How are things out there in Fishing Pond?
Fishing Pond, boy. Live and direct in Fishing Pond, Sandy Grande, boy. What on today's menu? Soya chunks, fried rice, and baked chicken, boy. Oh God. Soya chunks. Soya chunks.
Soya chunks, boy.
Yeah, boy. Fried rice and baked chicken, boy. Yeah, boy. Oh God. Bijram, boy. I know what you baked chicken there. What?
Yeah, chunks already. All I need is some vegetables with the rice.
Yeah. What kind of rice? Vegetable rice? Vegetable fried rice? I hope you use palm oil
Coconut oil.
or coconut oil or olive oil. But I know
Nah, olive oil. You don't want to cook with olive oil.
I don't know if olive oil
That's a cold.
Yeah,
That's a cold press.
Correct is right. So Bijam update we now. You know what I mean? Bijam, the chicken you catch it in your yard. That's a yard fowl. You know that yard fowl too, right, Tommy?
Oh yeah, that's the type of fowl I like.
Yeah, yard fowl, boy. I hear them yard fowl hard and tough, John Bisnat Feinberg from Brooklyn, boy. John in Brooklyn, boy. John, what part of Brooklyn you from? John in Brooklyn, boy. Bijam say vegetable rice, boy. What kind of vegetables do vegetable rice? Oh God, somebody new here, boy. X-Men, who is that? X-Men, tell me where you're from.
Welcome to the village. Welcome to the village.
Welcome, X-Man. I wonder if you have any X-Woman, boy. You understand? So if you have X-Men, you must have X-Woman too, right?
I guess. Or why?
Yeah. All right, Mr. Florida, welcome. Tommy, let me take this. I don't know if this is a real.
Let's see who else we have. Chelsea. Good evening, Chelsea. Afternoon rather, because it's evening after 6. X-Men. Chi-Town is in the house. Chicago. Chelsea is inviting herself, Bizram.
Tommy, I'll be with you in a minute. I'll be with you in a minute.
Put on my glasses so I can read what Chelsea and Bizram is saying here. Yeah, Bizram coming by you for lunch, Chelsea says. So Bizram, you have to tell your wife that Chelsea's coming for lunch.
Oh.
Yeah, hold on, Tommy.
Hello.
Hold on, Tommy. Yeah, Bezram.
Yeah, I can't get the hard pull, boy. Then people wake up, boy. I can't wait. I would have plate. I ring out the neck. But the man wake up then next door by me there. I was gonna cook hard cold, but the man wake up.
Oh, okay.
Something else come near the fence. So I would have whole lot too.
Yeah. Listen, we're not trying to encourage you to get locked up for being a fault thief, you know.
Make noise. You know they have
Yeah,
a way
but you know they don't have no mercy on the fault thief, and then when they go to jail.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Tommy said they don't have no mercy on fault thief when they go to jail in a Bezram.
Yeah, if the man wake up, the pole go make noise. The pole go make noise and wake up the owner.
Oh, okay.
It's too foul of us in my neighbor there. But you wake up.
You're marking them?
Yeah, I would have eat that today.
Bezram, Mr. Florida said,
yeah.
Why you do like Karen and jump the fence?
What you say there?
He said, why do you do like Karen and jump the fence?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Karen, when Karen jumped the fence to the funeral, he said, why you do like she
Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she passed her up a little bit.
Yeah, but watch yourself in a Bezram.
Oh yeah.
Bezram, what
call somebody today, man. Yeah, man. Call Kamala today. Let me hear some good things today.
All right. We go do that. We go do that. Yeah, man.
All right, nice. Yeah.
Okay, Bizram. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. Let me take this call here a minute. All right.
Hello.
Yes, so it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics. Right here with Professor Wall Street and yours truly, Uncle Tommy. Explain what you said.
The moringa leaf
and
mango leaf.
Right, yeah.
Check it out there. Spread some information to them, brother. Because you have a lot of old people that think can't afford to go in the drugstore to buy drugs and things. But when you could use moringa leaf and the mango leaf, read it out, right?
Okay, all right. Yeah, we go do that.
Yeah, read it out for people who cannot afford it. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. All right. Mr. Florida said, Bezram, I'm coming by you for lunch. Yeah, Mr. Florida boy, time change again, boy. Yeah. Whoever is X-Men, right? I just delete the comment that you put in. We don't encourage them type of comments here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Okay? But I deleted, but I still kept you in the chat. But we don't encourage them type of comments. Okay? Cool. Joan says she from Sheepshed, baby. Sheeps. That's sheeps with a S. And I thought they said sheeps didn't have a S, Tommy.
No, remember that's an apostrophe S, you know.
No, but that's a S. S-H-E-P-P-S. Sheepshed.
Oh, yes, that's how it's spelled.
Sheepshed.
Yeah, sheep's head. The head of the sheep.
Yeah. Oh, God. Sheep's head, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. So, let me go back in here and see what we have in here. Okay. Also, Tommy, we have news. We have Jamaica innovating with respect to prescription, boy. I wonder if Trinidad and Tobago could do the same thing. You know, Tommy. Jamaica kind of leaving we by the sidelines, you know.
Well, boy, when there's only one trick you focus on, you can't see anything else. You can't do anything else.
Oh, one trick. But Tommy, as you say that, if you had to talk about the two top problems in Trinidad and Tobago, which would you say is the two top problems the people of Trinidad and Tobago want to address? Two problems, two top problems.
Crime first, and I would say crime first, and second, cost of living.
Okay, crime and cost of living.
That's my opinion.
Okay, fine. So therefore, Tommy, how could the Prime Minister get on a platform and say that all the opposition talking about is crime, 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 crime? Help me there, Tommy. I wanted to help me there.
But the crime is problematic. It's not that there are no crime problems or that things are under control or they see they feel hope is on it or help is on its way, so they're hopeful. People are hopeless.
But are you trying to fool the people by getting on our platform and say, all they're talking about is crime, 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 crime? Eh? Help me here. I don't get it.
You don't get it, and I don't get it either.
If we have a significant crime problem in the country, it's your duty. Yeah?
It has to be addressed.
It has to be addressed. Plain talk, bad manner, straightforward. If we have a crime problem and you getting on our platform and telling people all them talking is about crime, 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 then you really don't care about crime then.
Right. You anything could happen as far as you're concerned, as where crime is concerned.
Correct. If you don't have the solution to crime and other people trying to help with respect to crime, and you coming up on our platform and saying, all I want to talk about is crime, 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 right? Then you must be not interested in crime then. Or you don't have these solutions.
Correct.
Or maybe it's both of them. You're afraid to talk about crime because you don't have these solutions. So I couldn't get that. I didn't understand that. I really didn't understand that. I was trying to understand that. Huh?
That went over my head too.
Yeah, that you went. I just passed over my head, you know. That went through one ears and come through the next ears. Right?
What X-Man says here? Barbados.
Go ahead.
Jamaica and Barbados done left Trinidad behind when it comes to green energy, no doubt.
Diversification. We was talking about that just the other day. Diversification of the economy, right? How much time you all hear anything about diversification of the economy other than people standing up on our platform and they want to talk about diversification of the economy? Diversification of the economy. That is very important.
It's critical.
Plain talk, bad manners. Very critical. I don't know, boy. It just seemed like certain issues that we, and I'm saying we, certain issues, certain people don't want to address, and they want to address other issues. Like, oh God, Philip and the fight with the UNC. Yeah? That's more important.
Distractions, that's what those are.
Yeah. And X-Men, this is a problem that we have discussed here over and over and over. All them poor people in Trinidad have been going to lose their house when they hit them with tax lien in their puffin. Plenty people in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm saying plenty people will have problems with this property tax. And listener, I am for property tax. Let me tell all you clear. I am for property tax. However, I am not for this regressive and oppressive property tax. currently in Trinidad and Tobago. Ken, not. Absolutely not. And we have stated here over and over and over, Margaret, welcome. We have stated here over and over and over, and we're going to continue to state it. Prime Minister Rowley, Colm Imbut, Faris Alwari, Stuart Young, Terence Dial Singh, and others should not be paying the same 3% property tax as poor black disadvantaged people in Lavantil, people in Caroni, people in Pinal Debe, people in Toko, people in Sandy Grande. Them shouldn't be paying the same property tax as some of the richest people we have in Trinidad and Tobago. That's why it's regressive and oppressive. And when you all were supposed to stand up, especially the PNM pensioners, when all they were supposed to stand up and come out and say something, all they said nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know why? Because you didn't want to go against your party. Now, when you get a 10,000 annual bill for property tax for the year, pay it, and that is it. Just pay it.
Take that and cool it.
Take it and cool it. Yeah, take that and cool it. All they had opportunity, but all they want to say nothing. All they want, nah, boy, what wrong with all you? Yeah, what you worrying about? Is we party, we have to support we party regardless. So all you be quiet now. Be quiet and just take it. Yeah? And to the other people, I've told you guys over and over, every one of you, I don't care if they tell you it's $50 a month, appeal it. You have 21 days to appeal it. I think between 21 to 30 days to appeal it. Appeal it. Appeal it regardless. Overwhelm the system. Bust the system. Yeah? If you tell you it's $25 a month, appeal it. It's sad. Mr. Florida said, Mr. Anstem, the meeting the PNM had, and Foster was talking about programs PNM will do in 2025 to 2022. It took them 9 years to now get started. Who they fooling? 9 years. Yeah? Margaret, welcome. Not even the cannabis industry can begin in Trinidad. When Trump was talking about the shithole country, he was referencing Trinidad. PNM creating a system that people will always be owing the government. Okay. You know, Tommy, we, and I'm saying we, in Trinidad and Tobago, I mean, we just accept so many things easily, boy. It'll be so easy for us to accept certain things, man.
Very passive.
Oh God, boy. Passive is, yeah, that's an understatement. That's an understatement. We talk about property tax ad nauseum here. We talked about it over and over. We told you guys about the property tax. We told you about it. But you know what they were saying? Oh, them don't like the PNM. They hate Rowley. Oh, they don't like the PNM. They hate Rowley. Yeah? Hate, not me.
Strong term.
Yes, boys. Strong term is an understatement. Me and hate, Tommy? Nah, not I. Not I and I. As they say, not I and I with respect to hate, boy. It is not for me. But Tommy, this is what the Prime Minister stated when he was in opposition. Quote, and if the government can't deal with it, crime, then the government itself is part of the problem. That is not my words or Tommy words. These are the words of Prime Minister Rowley when he was in opposition. That's his words. So because we put this up, Tommy, we hate the PNM, or we hate Prime Minister Rowley, or I hate the PNM, or I hate Prime Minister Rowley. What about that is not factual, Tommy? What about that is not factual? Where did we mislead the people?
Guess what? It's not. It doesn't make good sense. No way you slice it. All we care about is what's right and what's genuinely good for the people.
That's it. I mean, boy, you're hitting some nails on the head today, boy. Oh, God.
So what we do is talk truth to power, speaking truth to power. That's what we do. Is what we enjoy doing.
And that's a fact. We bring in truth. You may not like to hear the truth that we are bringing, but it's the truth.
It may be painful, but it still is what it is.
It is what it is. And that is very, very simple and straightforward. Right? Why would we come here and try to mislead the people? What good does that do? What good does that do? Yeah? But
see what Chelsea says? Mr. Anselm, when PNM changed the money to this new type, they realized that the pensioner saving their little money and want to take it away from them. No uplifting of people, only dependency.
yeah. You see, I don't understand, right? You get on a podium and you telling people, if you don't own property, you don't have to pay any tax. That's true. That's absolutely true. But
not directly.
No, it's absolutely true. But Tommy, are giving you're going up to 1,500 watts now.
You know, because the bottom line is this: once there are taxes to be paid, whether you're renting or you own, you're gonna have to share in that burden, and that's how that works. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and people have to be wise.
You know what that's like, Tommy? Let me use Trinidad as an example, or let me go globally. If you were supposed to impose a tariff or a tax on imports coming into the country, and the importers have to pay now a higher tariff, who you think is going to suffer that tariff? Who you think is going to suffer now? Who you think eventually got to pay that tariff?
Hey, Walls.
Yeah.
Something wrong with after talk. Look on what you have up on the screen there.
No. It's just 2 U's. It's fine.
Politics.
Yeah. That's just the way it is.
Politics.
Yeah. It was done. It was absolutely done like that. Okay, look at this Sunday. Look at this Sunday with the 2 U's.
I know this. I see this Sunday with the W.
It was done absolutely like that.
Because it's POLITICS.
Yeah, but it was willfully done like that. The Sunday talk and the politics was done without the I.
Okay, so it's politics.
Yes, it's politics. That's what it is. And it's Sue Sunday. It's Sue, SUU Sunday. SUU Day.
Yeah, we had talked about the Sunday before. But I just focused on politics and wondered where the other eye went. Somehow I never caught my eye before. The absence of the eye never caught my eye before.
Yeah, the two of them was done willfully like that. It was done willfully. So don't worry yourself, you're safe.
All right.
Yeah.
Because a critic's gonna say, hey, them guys gave you spell.
Yeah. It's a logo that was done Exactly like that. We did it like that. So Margaret says renters will have to pay that excess. Margaret, go to the head of the class.
Correct.
Go to the head of the class, Margaret. Anytime you impose a tariff or a tax,
It has to be passed on.
it must be passed on. It has to be passed on. But Tommy, a person raised a point to me today. It was absolutely splendiferous. So the people of Trinidad and Tobago boycotting KFC, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's. But you see, we as Trinbagonians have to start to look at the bigger picture. Who owns KFC, Tommy? For example, we know that it's Prestige Holding. You know how many other businesses Prestige Holding have in Trinidad and Tobago?
Several.
Good. If the people of Trinidad and Tobago are serious, this didn't come from me. I was talking to an individual today, and he said that to me, and I said, you know what, boy? That is a splendiferous idea. You're supposed to boycott Prestige Holdings. Not just Kentucky Fried Chicken, Prestige Holdings. And it makes all the sense in the world. Yeah. You have to hit them where it's hard for them to understand. Because, you know, eventually, Trinbagonians go back in Kentucky Fried Chicken. We know that going to happen. We know for a fact that it's going to happen. That's not going to stop. It's stopped for a time. You know what I mean?
9 days.
9-day wonders. 9-day wonders. Yep. Mr. Florida said, if a government in a Caribbean country have the citizens paying property taxes, then I believe no reparation should be paid to them if that time comes. Nah. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because it have other islands. It have other islands in the Caribbean that also have property tax, and the property tax is way lower than Trinidad and Tobago property tax, and their property tax is based on annual rental value. You see, it is also based on annual rental value, but I don't know. Sometimes I just get upset with the UNC too. To be honest with you, I find certain things they should be more boisterous about.
Yeah, they're weak. They have shown us that they are weak opposition.
And I have said that to every UNC person that was on here. That property tax was a great opportunity for them to talk out loud. Loud. And don't wait until people start to get their tax bill to start to say something. I believe something should have been said a long time ago. Yeah, and I just didn't find they were saying what they're supposed to say early in the game. I mean, to me, the issues, as you said, Tommy, yes, crime. They're talking about that. Excellent. They're talking about crime. What was the second one you said, Tommy?
Cost of living.
Cost of living. I think they just talk about cost of living too, you know. Do they? I ain't sure. Somebody can tell us. They talk about cost of living too. Right? But current issues. I think it should be more. Here is this video. You all listen to this video on property tax. Listen to this video.
The Caribbean country with the highest percentage of annual rental value of property tax is Trinidad and Tobago. The property tax rate in Trinidad and Tobago is 3% of the annual rental value of a property. Here are some of the Caribbean countries that base their property tax on annual rental value. Barbados, The annual rental value of a property is used to calculate the property tax in Barbados. The tax rate is 0.25% of the annual rental value. Dominica. The annual rental value of a property is used to calculate the property tax in Dominica. The tax rate is 0.5% of the annual rental value. Grenada. The annual rental value of a property is used to calculate the property tax in Grenada. The tax rate is 0.5% of the annual rental value. St. Lucia. The annual rental value of a property is used to calculate the property tax in St. Lucia. The tax rate is 0.5% of the annual rental value. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The annual rental value of a property is used to calculate the property tax in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The tax rate is 0.5% of the annual rental value. The highest percentage of annual rental value of property tax in the world is in Switzerland, where the tax rate can be as high as 3.3%. Other countries with high property tax rates include Iceland, 2.5%, Norway, 2.4%, Sweden, 2.2%, Denmark, 2.1%, Finland, 1.9%, Netherlands, 1.8%, Belgium, 1.7%, France, 1.6%, Italy, 1.5%. Compared to other countries, the property tax rate in Trinidad and Tobago is relatively high. The average property tax rate in the world is around 1% of the annual rental value of a property. In Trinidad and Tobago, the property tax rate is 3% of the annual rental value of a property. This means that if you own a property that is worth $100,000, you will pay $3,000 in property taxes each year. There are several factors that can affect the property tax rate in a particular country, including the level of government services, the cost of living, and the availability of housing. In Trinidad and Tobago, the property tax rate is high because the government provides a number of services, such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure, which are funded by property taxes. Additionally, the cost of living in Trinidad and Tobago is relatively high, which means that people are more likely to be able to afford to pay higher property taxes. If you are considering buying a property in Trinidad and Tobago, it is important to factor in the property tax rate into your decision. The property tax rate can be a significant expense, and it is important to make sure that you can afford it before you make a purchase.
Okay. You see, my only concern is that the comparisons that are being made, that they are along the same lines when it comes to the ARV as the base. You get what I'm saying?
Say that again.
I say my concern is that all the comparisons are dealing with the ARV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the comparisons. That's why that's why it was compared to Trinidad and these other countries because they're using the annual rental value.
Okay, well that's great. That's great.
No, all of these that's why
all the references are ARV driven.
Right. Yes, the comparison was made to countries that have ARV, using ARV in order to do their taxes. Right. And as a matter of fact, right, some of these countries, right, may not give you a 10% discount, as Trinidad is giving you a 10% discount. Right? So and we you see, Tommy, the simple problem is this. If the people was to go up the island and see what the property taxes are of the island, you will see that even if some of them have raised it 0.5%, some of them will still be under 1%. And to me, the question is, next year, is the property tax still going to be 3%? Property tax rate still going to be 3%?
It's all left to be seen.
Because in this country, every year your property tax goes up.
Correct.
Every year is the
Correct.
property tax rate in Trinidad going to be 3% next year. They're not asking them questions, you know. You know, I mean, listen, all you have to understand how deep this thing is, you know. This thing is no joke, you know. All they're talking about, well, I just paying $50. Okay. Okay. Next year, it go be, let's say it go be $55 next year. Right? Then the next year, it go be $60. And it goes on and on. Can anybody tell me? Here's a question to people listening. Can anybody tell me if the property tax rate in 2025 is going to be 3% of annual rental value after the 10% discount? As a matter of fact, can the government tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago if the property tax next year will remain at 3% of the annual rental value minus the 10% discount? I wonder, Tommy.
I wonder how long the 10% is going to be held in place.
Oh, there go Tommy again. Oh my God, Tommy. Lord have his mercy. You're outshining all them bulb and them in the box.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy, the discount next year could be reduced, you know.
Yeah, it can be dropped. That's
the law.
Major concern.
Yes, it could be dropped. The property tax. I would like to ask the question. Can the 10% discount go from 10% to 8% in 2025? And can the 3% property tax go from 3% to 3.5% in 2025? Yeah? I'm just asking. Just asking. Mr. Florida, sir, Mr. Anthem, if a party has a lot of members who happy, just bring an opposition, then they will not want to win no election. Okay. All these countries who pay property tax are tourist destination, and the islands are in better conditions than Trinidad. Them do our oil and natural gas.
True.
Them do our oil and natural gas. So think about this. We have oil and natural gas. Right? Them islands in our own natural resource like us, them are tourism, and them paying less property tax than us. Ole help me now. Tommy help me, you know. Something wrong.
Yep.
Something wrong.
But tourism is a big resource, you know.
Of course.
Especially if it's treated or managed effectively.
Like many of those islands are doing. You know how much cruise ship there's been in one of them islands at the same time? 3 and 4, you know.
Yep.
3 and 4, you know. In them, you know.
People are spending money. That's what they do.
Yeah. They're getting, it's like them people coming in and they're spending us dollars. Hey, look my partner, look my P&M partner. Forex. Yeah, look my P&M partner, Fox's Lamb. Yeah, I'm a P&M partner. KFC Trinidad and Tobago, 500 to 1,000 employees. So what does that mean?
Basically saying that they're going to be affected by the boycott.
What kind of, you know, boy? That kind of archaic Stone Age mentality, boy. Eh? So, right? Them fellas and them could do what they want and hold it over your head that, all right, if all you do that, we go cut back workers. Just imagine. Tommy, did you see we show the protest the other day with them people up in Europe somewhere? What was that place we show? I forget to know. That is the kind of mentality you have to have. But okay, they have 500,000 employees. And you're not supposed to boycott them because they go send home workers. Them just send home workers anyway.
Right. Whenever they're ready.
Yeah. Look, the increase in minimum wage. You ain't
Right.
think they might send home a few of them workers?
Yeah, they try to do more with less.
Oh God, man! But this kind of archaic, Stone Age, Jurassic kind of thinking. Look, Fox Islam, you better drop that Fox in your first name, eh? Get yourself some other kind of name. Yeah, I mean, it just to defend that's you defending you. Anyway, folks. Yes. Oh God, boy, Lord have His mercy, Father. Please put a hand. That's all I could say. Please put a hand. Folks, we're going to go for a quick break and we'll be right back. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheed, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this message. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. And coming up soon, we're supposed to have music director DJ PUNZ with us. We're talking Trinidad music today. Trinidad music. Yeah. We're talking that type of music. He's already inside. All right. Yeah. So, folks, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM. Your host with Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to In the Village with your host with Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE.
We are back. That was supposed to be Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics. But we're going to get that one. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with yours truly, Professor Walsheed and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And as soon as our guest settles in, we will get Richard DJ PUNZ Romano here with us on Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics. X-Men says KFC sent out a letter to media houses that if they mention the KFC boycott, they will pull their advertising from the station. Okay. Hear that, Tommy? That's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would make kind of sense, right? You don't think so?
Of course.
Yeah, that would make sense. If I'm paying you, right? If I'm paying you, you can talk against me.
True.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. So, folks, we're waiting for our guest to settle in. He's already in the building. And as soon as he settles in, we will bring him in here. You know, Tommy, we need a new awakening in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah?
When is that going to come?
Well, you know, Tommy, you and I, Tommy, used to get upset with Albert Montano when he was talking to us about where Trinidad could be headed to, and he talked about Haiti.
Haiti, yeah.
Yeah?
We said no way.
We said no way. Absolutely not. Yeah?
But fortunately for him, he has been exposed to Trinidad and Tobago longer than we have because he's lived a little longer than we did.
Correct.
So he know what he saw and what it became.
Yeah.
And he see the patterns.
Yeah, enjoy well. So let's bring in our guest. Let's bring in our guest today. Hello.
Good
Welcome.
afternoon, blessings.
Same to you. Same to you.
Yes, I'm hearing you all. You all hearing me?
Loud and clear, man.
Claro.
Bless them with all the trimmings, man.
Okay, blessing, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. You know, we have a topic here in Trinidad and Tobago that's right on the top of everybody's lips and tongues.
Yeah, it's on the cusp.
Plain talk, bad manners. And of
Mhm.
course, that is no other than Trinidad music. But before we go on, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you still with Boom Champions?
Nah, I retired from radio in 20. I retired from radio in 2019.
Retire? You retire from radio?
Yeah, when you're on radio, you currently go on tour because you will lose your shift number, and we had started to get plenty shows outside, so I was missing. I had a shift on Saturday night, so most times I fly out on a Friday and come back Sunday or Monday. So I was missing three shifts a month, you know. So I ended up deciding to retire from radio, so I could have fly more.
You know, the name Romano is popular among us here in the United States. Are you related to the Romanos from Paramin and that area?
I would think so. You know how Romanos is. We all over the place. We like salt.
Okay.
We in everything.
All right.
You like salt? What about
Yeah,
sugar?
we in everything.
You know, like sugar? Sugar has been plenty thing too, you know.
More salt, boy. Salt disguise and everything, you know.
That's
So
true.
true, so true.
Yeah. But yeah, I retired from radio. I more doing outside performances now, and of course I still producing music.
So, you know, how do you respond to the criticism that Trinidad music promotes or glorifies violence and gang culture? How do you respond to that?
Well, to be fair, we have always had violent music in our culture since I was growing up. That's that's how we on the path we on right now. I grew up listening to radio playing Bounty Killer, Merciless, Ninja Man, Shabba. I even grew up listening to General Grant. And if you realize General Grant's biggest song was called The Shot Call, I didn't think he was talking about a shot of alcohol. I think back in the day when a man say, hey, your shot call, we know what I mean. So right now, what's going on in the country is the crime rate out of control right now. And the government just looking for people to blame for the poor excuses of containing the gun violence in the country. And who is it easier to blame than the artists who singing violent music? You know?
Yeah, you know, and Tommy and I was having a discussion off air, right? And we were saying that this is an industry that was created in Trinidad and Tobago, correct?
Yeah.
Trinidad music.
Yeah.
And when you go to YouTube, some of these music getting millions and millions and millions of views.
Yeah, correct.
You will think that if you are the Ministry of Culture, you will somehow get involved to get these people involved in an even bigger industry, which was created in Little Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct.
Rather than you trying to kill that industry,
Correct.
it just help me here, Richard. Help us here. Help us with that here.
Yeah. From what I see, I think the government is just a group of people who taking orders from people with influence and finance. So I think this thing rooted back to the soca industry, like they pressuring the government to pressure Trinidad a kind of way, like they feel we is competition or whatever they think it is, because right now, like, all right, for the year alone, we went Bahamas, Saint Martin, Anguilla, Guyana, French Guyana, Suriname, to name a few, just for the year already. And we now reach March now, boy. And all over the world and the Caribbean, they love Trinidad. They don't have Trinidad down like this big criminal entity. They have us down like entertainers, just like dancehall. So the same way to have dancehall entertainers, they watch us in the same light now. So it's strange to see the whole world accepting us, but in our home country, we are frowned upon a kind of way now, boy, you know?
Is it because most of the entertainers are from the ghetto? From
Yeah, all lies past it because like what he's saying is like back in the days, I picture Blazer Dan, soca artist. He died from gun violence. Nobody never say soca artists is gangsters or they never said up. He died from gun violence. Trinidad is a place with plenty gun violence. But as a Trinidad artist died from gun violence, who living in these hot zones that always have gun violence, they try to blow it out of proportion now, boy. Like, wow, these guys have guns. But if you really watch it, how these guys getting the guns? These guys are making their own guns. How it is our country have so much firearms, like the airport and the ports controlled by somebody else,
No, and you are right, But I just wanted, because the guns coming in, most people say, and these are people high up, say that the guns are coming in the legal port of entries in Trinidad and Tobago. It's in hiding to come in. It's in coming at the middle of the night. It's coming in legally.
So how come they can't control that? That's strange. How this thing happening? These managers and all these people, how this somebody had to lose their job.
Lose their job in Trinidad? Hey, Richard?
Well, I trying to find solutions here.
You need to hire more.
You mean they get promoted?
Yeah, no, fair is fair. The artists and them, they really do sing a lot of violent music. But that is only because that is what's selling, When it is these artists put out positive music, it don't reach nowhere. And I could tell you, because I'm a producer, I just put out both positive and negative because it's entertainment. The same way it have horror films, comedies, action movies, It's not to be taken literally now, it's art in motion. So when the artist pour out 10 songs and only the 3 violent songs gain views and plays, they're going to sing that. I think as consumers, we need to support artists more when they sing good music so they can continue singing it, because you have to go where the money is. If the violent music paying, you have to go there, but then now there's a limit. I find the artists shouldn't really mention things that don't really concern the music, like gang affiliation, mentioning names and places and things that, okay, I understand that crimes might be committed in certain areas and there might be a witness, so you want to put it in your song, but you gotta be careful of what you're mentioning in your music too now, boy, So I agree the artists do have to clean up the lyrics, but they also need the support so they could do it, because if sorry about that. If they clean the lyrics and nobody playing the clean songs, then why would they sing it?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, and to me, right, this is an industry that, I say The toothpaste is already out of the tube. You can't put it back in. You know,
Yeah.
Trinidad music already out there on the world. It's on the
Yeah.
world. And when I hear people like that, want to come down on the music that's playing on the radio station from these guys. But I said to myself, there are radio hosts who will be doing worse than them fellas and them.
I'm telling you. And here the greatest thing about this whole thing that doing, Here the greatest thing about this whole thing that doing. The radio stations don't even play Trinidad in the first place.
Yep.
Radio Trinidad music develop on the ground, in the streets, in the ghetto. We don't need the radio. Radio need us. Radio station, all right, long time. Radio was one of the main means of hearing music. Now, it have cell phone with a million platforms, from YouTube to Spotify to, it have 1,000 platforms right now to consume music. So radio stations don't break artists' careers anymore. TikTok just break a man's career. YouTube, Instagram, going viral. These things are the new platforms that artists use to really connect with the audience. And our new Gen Z generation, they don't really tune into radio no more. People hardly even have radios. So that whole thing, that is profiling and discrimination, because you all don't play our music. So why are you even mentioning that if we all know and they know that in the hourly rotation of a radio station, Trinidad is probably 5% of that. They mainly play American music and Jamaican music.
Now, is it Richard or DJ PUNZ? Which one is better? Richard?
Anyone. Both is the person.
Cool.
Yeah.
But we saw recently, right, Richard, that Cayman 6 went up the island and they had banned them from one or two of those islands from actually performing. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, that is sad state that the thing which right now. So artists once again need to stop again involved in things they shouldn't get involved in. If you portray yourself to be a certain kind of individual, that is the trajectory you will go down. So all artists who watching this live or might watch it back, if you portray yourself to be a criminal, then the authorities will treat you like a criminal. You dig? You have to portray yourself as an artist. Do not get involved in things you shouldn't be involved in. Just study the music, and that's the result of just being involved in things that they shouldn't be involved in now, boy. You dig? Like, I have been real touring the islands in the last 2 years, and we see how strict all the policies are in all the islands, how strict the airports is. They don't make joke with the flights, Any little criminal act, they making your flight risk one time. So the more the artists stay away from criminal involvement, whether it be mentioning them or taking pictures, because we just perform all over the world. We meet all kind of people. Everywhere we go, we meet in from politicians to criminals to fans, and we take real pictures. But you won't really promote the negative. So if it is you and a criminal take a picture, don't go and rush to promote it because you think you'll get some likes and, And one more thing. The producers of these artists, stop recording and producing music that will get everybody in trouble. If you're recording a song and you hear a certain name or something mentioned in the song what shouldn't be there, press stop and tell the artist record over that line, because what's going on is these producers lacking creativity, so they're trying to mention every little thing that they think will get this song a push now, boy. They're going for that shock value. So producers and managers, all these artist managers, make sure your artists not being involved in things they should not be involved in, because the authorities will crack down on them now, boy. You know? How they feel we fly in the world soca, we think squeaky clean enough. We think squeaky clean, no criminal record, nowhere. And we don't glorify a certain lifestyle now, boy. We just promote straight music. So we free to fly anywhere and go anywhere. You know?
And that is the positive side of the music, that many other of these entertainers, knowing that, you know, it's not just about the negative impact alone, but you could have you could give a mixture, you know.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Yeah, you could keep it real, and you could be a positive part of it too. You know, but if it's one direction alone, it could cause a lot for other people who doing good
Yeah,
things.
it will. It will.
So do you do more than Trinidad or just Trinidad only?
Say that again?
Do you do just Trinidad or you do other
Nah,
genres?
I do all kind of music. Before Trinidad, I used to tour with a guy called Chromatics, you know, from Trini.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we used to do reggae with the Reggae All Stars, you know, but just Trinidad is what trending right now for me. So I cannot focus on that, but I willing to do. Right now, I have a song coming out with a chutney soca artist. I wouldn't call the name, you know, but we doing a song right now to kind of merge the genres, you know. Imagine soca chutney artists linking up to do collaboration with Trinidad right now. That tell you how the thing have a, you know, potential to reach far, boy.
Hey, you know, Richard, I was just thinking, right? Who owns Trinidad, and is it copyrighted?
Well, I don't think you could copyright a genre, because like nobody owns soca, nobody owns hip hop or reggae or dancehall. You know, some people will think I own Trinidad, but I don't think it should be something that somebody could own. I think it should be like a genre, like how it have rap and hip hop and drill music is the same but different styles. Like how it have soca, then bashment soca, then it go have dennery segment, then it go have bouillon. It's like the same music but different tempos, and you know. So Trinidad have no owner, but I do own a clothing company called Trinidad Urban Apparel. You know? So that's how you see me wearing my Trinidad tees and that kind of stuff.
So go ahead, Tommy.
Well, I think someone the other day mentioned that they own they have a copyright on the word hip hop. You know, I'm gonna verify
On hip
that.
hop, yeah. Well, also somebody own it.
Yeah, I would think Trinidad could be trademarked.
Somebody had a trademark on the word hip hop.
Yeah, I think Trinidad, if you ask me, I think Trinidad can be trademarked. Because what that means, right, Richard, is that whoever comes up with the idea, I don't know. But Trinidad is not something that was in the atmosphere prior to whoever in Trinidad decided to put Trini and bad with it.
Yeah.
And then create some music now to go with it. So you should look into that, because I honestly believe there could be trademark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, there's a guy from Trini who based in America now. Apparently, he trademarked the word Trinidad under apparel, like before the movement. So when the movement got big, and I did my tees, they were like, "Hey, that's our brand. You copywriting and something." And I was like, "Bro, to be honest, I never heard about you in my life." And I say, I don't think any of these artists in Trinidad even know about Trinidad from you now, boy. This is something we invented to just coin our dancehall movement. You think we didn't even know about your thing now, boy. So he's like, oh, he go take legal action and blah, 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 but I have a document from legal affairs saying my name registered, so he can't really, he had no legal, because if the name was taken, I wouldn't be able to get it registered in legal affairs.
Right, correct.
Yeah, so yeah, but I don't want to be the person who own it, to be honest now, boy. I want to be have some everybody can be part of, I don't want to control it now, boy, because when it's how to get control how it is go.
Yeah. You want other people to eat a little food too,
Yeah, I don't want to form a treaty bad mafia like how that soca mafia. I don't want to do that.
I think you're looking at my paper here, I just write down.
But there's a trademark on hip hop,
Oh, there's one.
Yes.
Okay. I will really look into that.
Yeah, look into it, man. Just as I look into it.
But just Google it, you'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah, but Richard, you take a peep at my paper, and I write down soca mafia on my paper, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe there's a soca mafia?
I don't know if that is the term, but yes, I believe there are people high up in the echelons of the industry who have say and influence, and they do move around pieces on the chessboard, and they do say hire him, and they do say the same way how KFC say they're going and pull out from advertising if they hear something mentioned. There are promoters and DJs who they say, if he here, I'm performing here, and I'm singing here. There is that everywhere. But just nobody want to admit it, because nobody want to offend Big Brother now, boy. Big Brother feeding me,
So all that to say, Richard, you sound like a politician there, You run we around the mulberry bush. You even look like you run around Balize house too.
What I want to do? But yeah, I believe so. I have been around when certain elements try to blacklist people, and I remember a time when they tried to ban chromatics from even getting play on radio. So I know that they have people with influence who will move around these chess pieces now, boy. I know that for sure,
As you say that, right? Trinidad Killer. Let me get to Trinidad Killer, right? I don't know if he may have made music with you or not, but
yeah,
I listened to Trinidad Killer song this year, right? And I find it's a good song, and the only way I hear that song is somebody send it to me. I never really hear it play on no radio station. Listen carefully, I didn't hear it play on no radio station. I find that's a good song. Is it true that sort of Trinidad Killer like on the outside looking in, even though you may have a
they have him like a black sheep right now. So all the brothers and sisters in the soca industry coming together to petition against him now, boy. So he will get less radio play. He will get less or no bookings because he just mentioned things on live and people don't want to hear that.
But go ahead, Tommy.
So there's no freedom of speech. That's what you're saying.
It didn't look so, and TAC looking to ban this and ban that, and no freedom of speech. All these people care about, from my perspective, is once they could have the carnival, them good. They didn't care about nothing. I remember we in the height of COVID, bodies dropping like flies, and all them studying is, I wonder if we go to carnival next year. I tell myself, people dying from an airborne something, and all they studying fat, boy. First of all, they love fat country crime rate. The crime rate high. But for carnival week, don't mention no crime. You know? And as carnival done, bam, crime again. You know?
You know, that is so interesting, eh? And us here from the outside looking in, when we look at carnival, we see hundreds and hundreds of police on the street for carnival.
Yeah.
As soon as Ash Wednesday come, it's like them police and them going into hibernation.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we don't get that.
Yeah, remember, sorry to say, but in the Whites was a criminal killer. Monday and Tuesday is tongues and bottom, so everybody want to go on the road. You know, that's the best place to work. Woman wind up on your whole day in the uniform. Come on. Every police outside.
You know, it just seems to me, right? However, let me ask you the next question. What are some of the positive aspects of Trinidad music that you want to highlight or emphasize?
Right, so it's our youth going through a lot these days now, boy, and they don't really have outlets to express themselves or tell their story, you know? So when Trinidad came about now, it gives certain youths avenues to really progress in the music by expressing what they're going through now, boy. Because you don't know how it is with the radio play and the promotion. You have to be a certain, you know, and a certain clique to really get forward now, boy. So this movement now give plenty youths avenues to promote themselves and change their life and make money for the family, you know. And it's like the more we put contrast music, is the more they put it under the rug, and they just promoting the smut and the violence now, boy. So once we could help, like, nourish the youths and the movement, it will have great impacts now, boy. Like, they have this artist called Byron Messiah. He have a Trinidad style, and look what it did for him in 1 year. He had collabed with Burna Boy, Lil Baby, flying the world in all the big festivals from doing Trinidad music now, boy. You know, so I think that's what we have to really watch the potential that have and try to go towards that now, you know.
You know, that is such a valid point. Eh? In my estimation, right, I think the Trinidad music is a $1 billion industry. You understand?
Facts.
$1 billion industry. But the thing about it is that we have our government, right, trying to kill that industry. And when it is mainly young black fellas from the ghetto, you trying to kill a young man's dream. And when that young man's dream is killed, what do you expect him to do? What do you expect him to do after that?
Go on the road, and the same guns what the government laying in the country, they go pick up them guns and rob the same people who try to fight against them. Is a cycle, you know.
It's just amazing to me that, you know, it's like the oh god, the Susu fella who they arrest.
Please.
Yes, right. Yeah? And people was just trying to make a little honest living to put some food on table. You mash that up. And you still have to go back the fellow all the money and all kind of thing. I mean, it's just
somebody money.
Yeah. Somebody somebody it just seems like if the black youths are under pressure when they're even trying to do things to elevate themselves. Not criminally, not from a criminal perspective, from an illegal perspective. Then we have men coming and that coming in and trying to say, you know, you can't do this and you can't do that. I mean, it just ain't making sense.
Yeah, but I could have seen that from a mile away. You can't go up against the banking system and open your own bank. Because remember, because of DSS, people wasn't going to take no bank loan again, you know. They go by DSS and get through now. So the bank system sort of say, nah, that is red flag. Let me shut he down now.
Right.
You dig? And that's what they just do.
And the government was part of it.
Yeah, well, they must be.
Bad manners.
Yeah, they must be part of it. Everybody getting all the kickback, you know. So, you know, that's what they care about, kickback.
So,
Yeah.
how do you guys collaborate or communicate with other stakeholders, such as law enforcement, educators, or community leaders, to address the issue of violence and crime in relation to Trinidad music? So, how do you
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
well, to be honest, they don't even reach out to us now, boy. They only want to interview me when it have killing and somebody die. And I just blank all them interviews because I tell them, when I put up my nice music, you all don't interview me. When I'm doing my nice, when I'm touring you all with my DJ Renzo, you all don't interview us. So when somebody dies, don't call me. I'm an entertainer. But we have been trying to reach out to them for the longest while, and they act like they're not hearing us, and they act like, you know, we're not reaching out, and they're just in the corner blaming Trinidad for the poor governance, basically.
Oh, so they don't want to hear from you unless somebody,
Yeah,
yes, somebody lost their life.
yeah.
It may have something to do with Trinidad music.
And the strange thing is so the artists cannot sing about violence to sell their music, but Guardian and Newsday could post murders on the front page to sell papers. You can tell me what this country? Right.
Oh, God. I, that's a good point there, you know. I'm telling you. Yeah?
Yeah, but you know, I just want to say too much because, you know, the man who verbal is who they shoot down. So me, I don't know to say. I don't know. I find you make me prime minister. Let me shake up the place. You understand?
Yeah, but listen to this, right? I saw your interview on CNC3, I think it was. Right? Yeah. And I said, you know what, boy? We have to talk to this young man because it didn't seem like, you know.
Young man. I like that one.
It didn't seem like if you were given, or they could have cut it up. You know what I mean? Because when you do them kind of interviews, they only put out what they want to put out.
Yeah, them asking about 100 questions and they only post a little thing while you say.
You see, here we go. There we go. You understand? They just put a little bit of it. Because them two had to answer to other people too, you know.
and the car look bad.
Correct is right. You see?
You understand?
Right. So I say, well, let me bring the man in so we could talk. We could really talk the talk.
Yeah.
Run around the savannah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He say, she say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a question from the chat, right? Question for Richard. Do Trinidad music is a certain age for an artist? Will a 35 to 40-year-old have the same impact like under 25?
Well, it all depends on how the consumer receive you. If you give off an old man vibes, it's going to be hard for you in this new Gen Z generation. They really want to, you think, I the only old man in this thing who don't give off no old man vibes, you know? But yeah, the youths like youths. So the younger years, the better. But that don't mean you can't be old and get through, you know? But the older years is the more skill that they be now, boy. You think?
So here's the other one, right? DJ Romano, do you see hope in the near future with Afro-Chinese male stop elimination of themselves?
Well, I really cannot predict the future in that sense. But from the last 10 years, it's been going down. So I can't just, you know, I have hope, but my hope is just hope now, boy. I hope it have a change, but every year there has been more and more crime and more gun violence. So I think we really have to nurture and find solutions of how we could get the youth to not be so easily influenced now, boy, because like me, They say ICE play all the badness, ICE produce all the badness. But how come I making no jail? How come I committing no crime? How come I not being influenced? You know, so like I have no brain. No, but just is how I grew up. My parents instilled certain values in me that it will be harder for me to get influenced by. So parents, again, know what your children doing out there. You can't blame Trinidad for poor parenting neither, you know?
This is how the government trying to blame Trinidad music for crime.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like almost the same thing, and you trying to censor a whole industry where instead of trying to work with the industry to see how whatever needs to be cleaned up, right, could be cleaned up, and these young men can go on to live a very successful and financially well-off life. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, Trinidad music is here to stay, no?
Well, that's the thing. The government could never, ever, ever, ever stop Trinidad. One, radio don't even play Trinidad. So trying to say we can't play there, that ain't gonna affect we at all. The government have no control over YouTube, no control over the internet. So how they gonna stop Trinidad? What they gonna come in your home and take away your studio?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I keep saying that it is better for the Ministry of Culture, whoever, to say, you know what, maybe this is something, another invention, innovation coming out of Trinidad and Tobago. It is an innovation, and it's a significant innovation because, you know, there are many Trinidad music on which, by the way, which Trinidad music on YouTube get the most views? I know there's some of them with millions of views.
Well, I think Taliban on 66 million or something right now.
Oh God, 66 million?
Yeah.
66 million?
Yeah. Yeah. You know? And imagine this artist sing this song called Taliban. Is a nice singing melody, but it is a violent song. When it's in the lyrics, the first line is, say you're bad from which part? You think it is a violent song, and you know his country gave him the key for the city. The man almost get a street name after him, but they want to vilify Trinidad artists and say he's criminal. You understand? The whole world just recognize their talents and praise them. And down here, victimization.
Now, does YouTube pay you guys fee for based on the amount of views and stuff? Explain how that works.
YouTubers pay for every single play they pay for. Now, the sad thing is, YouTube money is the smallest money out of all the platforms. But it's a way to get promotion, boy. So you play a song on YouTube to get traction, and then from there now you channel your iTunes, your Spotify, because those have the higher income now, boy. Like by far, I think it's like 0.007 cents per view. So
on YouTube,
yeah, it's like 0.007 cents per view. You know, so a million views is not really $1 million, but it's just to get you on our platform, to pull in the audience, and then you send them to the other DSPs now, like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, you know?
Somebody want to know, Mr. Richard. Well, I think we just answered that question. Which Trinidad song get most plays or mostly requested? I think we just answered that question. Another person says, who is the owner of Trinidad company? I think we just answered that question too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the next question, right, Richard? Now, how do you support or mentor young or aspiring Trinidad artists? What's your career in the music industry?
Well, first thing, I don't really support lazy artists now, boy. If you're lazy, you currently work at PUNZ Entertainment. I go more pusher artists who I see trying and have potential now, boy. So right now, well, we have management right now based out of London. So I don't really do any business negotiations of my own anymore. As the talent link up, I send them out to my management. But I out of the goodness of my heart, I'll still take a chance and invest in our talent. Like just last week, I met this 14-year-old artist who had a real good message in a song. He was telling me he wanted to sing, my boy. So I tell him, once you're doing good in school, I don't mind recording you once the parents agree. And I end up doing a video call with his father, and his father was like, yeah, he trying to do good in school, and the song has a real good message. So I end up sponsor his whole production for him last week. If you go on my Instagram, you'll even see the session with me and the guy, and I'm just trying to show all the youth out there that this kid was 14 years old now, boy, and he willing to sing a positive song. So all the youth out there who want to be an artist, you all do have to sing violin music to get a recognition now, boy,
Now that is a good thing because, for many of these kids, that might be a way out of the ghetto, so to speak. But you know what?
Yeah.
What amazes me though, Richard? I would think that the soca entertainment industry will appreciate some of these guys that come from C-Lots, Beatum,
Yeah.
and incorporate them into the soca industry rather than try to stifle them and only have about 8 to 10 artists that you uphold in soca.
Well, what they're trying to do right now is they're trying to leech off of the movement. So in the Trinidad movement, it have fellas who just sing like songs for the girls. We more call that zest music or steam. You think? So rather than merge the two, these soca artists or whoever producers trying to train up these artists to sing soca and disown what they're doing before now, boy. I for myself see them do it to young brother. They brainwash young brother to the fact where he's saying he's a soca artist now. When soca never really get big in the first place. Well, oh gosh, they have killer in a bubble. They do it to Saki, they do it to Squid, they do it to Lady Lava. Trying to train up these artists to sing soca and make them believe they're soca artists. I know why they're doing that. But, it have a few who's really reach out and try to do collab. Like I know Nyla did a collab, GI do a collab. It have men who's reach out, but plenty of them not trying to really collab, They more want to steal the essence and carry it across the fence now, boy,
But hear this, right? I know Killer. I don't know Killer personally. I don't know Killer personally, yeah? But in my estimation, Killer is a very talented person. And and I like his song where he sing Digest.
Yeah.
And
yeah. That bad song.
Yeah, me no young man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I like that song bad.
Yeah, and imagine you could appreciate that song. So
Yeah.
that'll show you the music, it could really cross barriers now,
Yeah, and that's the next thing, eh? Zest music was made in Trinidad, wasn't it? Zest.
Yeah.
That's another one you all need to make sure you all take care because I'm telling you guys, there are people outside watching you guys and they will steal you guys' idea and and make millions and billions of dollars.
Well,
Zest music need to be copyrighted.
Yeah, well, we don't see them trying, but the bad thing is they cannot duplicate the source. They can't replicate this essence now, boys. So they go always fail. They can copyright what they want. They go always fail. Because that same guy who trying to copyright the Trinidad and do his jerseys, none of his jerseys selling. Not even one.
Folks, yeah.
He just see me on tour and he just stick to his stomach.
Yeah. Who is that? Who does he on tour? Who does he on tour on 60 stomach? Who is that?
That same guy in America trying to trademark Trinidad. I ain't gonna even call his name. He named even worth I mentioned, but that guy,
Oh, okay.
that guy,
Oh.
you know. Imagine he vexed with me
But
because I trademark my company.
Yeah.
He vexed with me. Hey.
Now, let me ask you a question. Does Trinidad Killer have like a manager? Because sometimes I mean Trinidad Killer does kind of Trinidad.
Nobody could manage Killer. Nobody could
Why is that?
manage Trinidad Killer. He is his own boss. Killer is his own boss. Killer don't listen to nobody. I'm telling you, that's my personal partner. Nobody could control Killer. So nobody go manage Killer. Because once Killer find it had to go so, it going so. Manager or not. I'm telling you. Yeah.
No, because let me tell you, I ain't gonna lie. From looking from afar and looking at a fella with real talent, Trinidad Killer have a natural kind of talent.
Yeah.
Right? Does he write his own music? Does he write his own music?
Yeah, most times, yeah.
Well, look at that. I didn't even know that. And I could tell that the fella is very talented. But even as talented as you are, you need somebody to tell you, partner, you know what? Leave that alone.
Stand down.
Yeah, leave that alone.
Yeah,
you know,
not me.
Yeah. Well, Tommy to say something. Stray dogs don't bark at every car that pass by.
Yeah. Not Killer barking. the breeze blow Killer barking. Yeah. Killer ain't easy at all.
No, yeah. But the fella real talent. And in my estimation, if Trinidad Killer was supposed to get a confidant that he can listen to and can tell you, Killer, you know what?
Yeah.
Yes. You know
he
what I
go
mean?
reach real far.
Real far. Real far. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
But boy, that impossible, boy, because I'm a brother.
Richard, impossible also spells I am possible. Right? Impossible also spells I am possible.
What's going on? I try all the how, boy. I try all the how. Killer is a man, he will just get up and go. Or he can have a whole plan layout. And 5 minutes before the plan, he will just get up and do something else. You know, I remember a time we getting our money from UNC, I tell you, to do a song. I will talk the business here. We getting paid $25,000 to do a song. The money small, but say what? Better than nothing. We gonna and record the song. Send them a little demo. They love it. They want pay more. They want have performance. They want to do all kind of thing. The day before we go and collect the next money, you know this man in PNM office quarreling because he didn't get money for a PNM song. And in the PNM song he's singing, UNC ain't gave him no money. But we don't get the money already, eh? I said, Killer, nah, bro, nah. Boom, no. UNC never give it the rest of the money. And he never get the PNM money neither. You understand?
You see, that is a great example there of saying that I hope at some point in time, Trinidad Killer comes to the conclusion that, listen, I cannot do this by myself, and I don't know it all. I need mentors around me who's going to make me bigger and better.
Yeah.
You understand?
I hope he see this live.
Say that again?
I hope he see this live.
Yeah. I hope in order for him to just make him bigger and better. And you know, it's funny, I've been trying to get on to him a long time to do an interview with him, you know, because I'm from Chumaka Clavantil. I grew up in Chumaka Clavantil. And, you know, I feel that with a good mentor of Trinidad Killer, he could be. I mean, that song boy, Digest, that song will be ringing in my head.
Yeah.
I saw him perform that on Independence Square. I did had some kind of morning program there. And I mash up the place. Real
Yeah.
mash up the place. You understand? So I think somehow, hopefully, we
Have some questions in the chat from Mr. Flores. He's asking a question here.
welcome me.
He's asking, will Trinidad music fuse with Rhapsody and create something new?
Okay, so we have little internet problems. Where, Tommy?
You heard that question, Richard?
Repeat it, Tommy. Repeat it.
We have in the chat a question for you. Will Trinidad music fuse with Rhapsody and create something new?
It's very possible. It's very possible, because we willing to collaborate and expand the movement now, boy. So anybody who have any ideas could reach out. Once it making sense, we will do it.
No, Richard. How do people contact you? How do people contact you?
My numbers everywhere on my Instagram. If you go at DJ PUNZ, that's DEEJAYPUNZ, you will see my number in my bio, my manager number as well. If you go on YouTube, all the mixes what I do, in the top left corner, every 2 minutes you'll see our numbers pop up. So, and it's easy too. 287 PUNZ. Simple like that.
You have your own last 4 PUNZ, boy.
Yeah.
You own them 4 digits there, boy. See how you own them?
Marketing, you respect that?
Yeah, a full 100, man. Full 100, man. Straight and balanced. Yeah, man. Hear this one. A person says a change must take place by someone mentoring them in a positive impact. Young men need real men mentor with respect to discipline and values.
Yeah. We willing to mentor them, but it all starts with the home. If children grow up being disobedient, that don't mean they're going to listen to a stranger. It all starts from the home now, boys. So we willing to give you advice, get them mentorship, but it only has so much we could do. We really need more father figures and mother figures out there.
Yeah, so Richard, have the school ever reached out to you to come and talk about staying on the right track?
Yeah, it actually had one school in South. At time had reached out, but I was in London at the time now, boy. And when they're going to have the like some kind of gathering in the school,
yeah,
I want to be in the country to come now, boy. So I couldn't make it. But
your camera gone. Go ahead.
The camera gone?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, see me now?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, but nobody hasn't reached out yet. I don't know how people always saying they can't get onto me and my numbers everywhere.
Richard, can you give us another 5 minutes? I want to go for a quick break. Can you give us another 5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, We're going to go for a quick break. Folks, it's Sunday Talk Politics on WZYE 95.9 FM. We have with us music director Richard DJ PUNZ Romano, straight and live on the record at Trinidad and Tobago. So we're going to go for a quick station break, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere. Stick and stay. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics on WZYE 95.9 FM with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with yours truly, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Let me add back.
We
All right,
lost
here we go. You got back. We got you back. You know
Yeah,
what?
man.
I, I wanted to talk to you quickly about the going to the schools part because I think that's important. If the kids can hear from someone who, and because many of these kids are listening to Trinidad music, right?
My Hebrew boy.
All right, let's wait for him. Yeah, so Richard,
Yeah.
nice to have you back. I wanted to talk about the education part of it because I think it's important that many of the kids in Trinidad know Trinidad music, right? Yeah,
All the kids.
yeah, that's what they listen to, right? And to me, to me, it should be a program where you as a music director of Trinidad music should be paid to go into these schools and talk to these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Huh. That sounds like a dream come true.
Well, but you don't think that would be something good, man, for the kids to know that?
Yeah, it could be real good. I didn't even want to get paid. I would talk for free to the youth, but they ain't wanna.
But Richard, why you think they don't want that? Why they just want to denigrate the music, but they don't want somebody to go and talk to the kids about the music, so the kids themselves can elevate themselves and not just thinking about the negative part of the music, but the positive part the music can bring as well.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's because if we do that, we will have a positive impact. That means there'll be less crime. That means probably the jail will make less money, the court will make less money.
Richard, you, you, your mic, your mic, your mic off.
He's not talking.
Yeah, the mic off. I think the internet too. Yeah, so Tommy, I think we waited for him to come back. Tommy, I think this is a splendiferous discussion.
Very,
About,
very informative.
very informative about Trinidad music and yeah, Richard. All right, you're back. You're back with us.
All
You, you,
right, yeah, good.
you lost it there for a minute.
Yes,
And
about that.
we were just saying, right? We believe that the music is here to stay, and the Ministry of Culture, can decide to, well, listen, Richard Romano, he's been in the news, he's been on CNC3, he's now on WZYE 95.9 FM, and he's willing to talk for free. For free.
Yeah.
But Richard, don't talk for no free. Let them pay you.
You know what? I just saying now, boy, if I have to, I would, you know?
Yeah, okay, you're right. No problem. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think that this is a start for them to collaborate, so to speak, with you and taking you into the schools and letting you know to the kids, listen, yes, you can make money from this type of music, but you're not going to make money if you're holding up a gun and you're going on the streets and
Correct.
supposed to do.
Correct. Because here the most important thing is artists make money from performing.
Yeah.
And when they perform outside Trinidad, you get paid in US.
Us dollars.
But if you're a criminal or if you appear to be a criminal, because plenty of them who posting up pictures, there's no criminals there. They're thinking that is what does look cool now, boy. So when you want to appear to be a criminal online, law enforcement is just taking notes, and as you go on the plane, boop, flight risk. Pull you off the plane, you have to send back the money. Most times they don't spend the down payment already, you have to go and find it back because you signed a contract. You think so? Yeah, serious.
Yeah, and this is the thing about explaining to these kids that there are consequences for your actions. There are positive consequences and negative consequences, especially if you're an entertainer. The
Yep.
last thing you want to do is get booked in US or up the island, your camera gone again.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
So, folks, we are talking to music director Richard Romano. All right, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, man.
Right. So the thing about it, right, Richard, is the last thing you want to do. You want to get contracts to go and sing up the island, to go and sing in the United States of America, to go and sing in Europe, and somebody watch your Facebook page or your Instagram page or your TikTok page, and they see you doing nefarious activities. They're going to say, no, we can't bring that person in our country.
Yeah.
And you lose it.
And even before that, you won't even get your visa.
Yes, correct is right.
You understand?
Right. So if somehow there could be a program to mentor these kids from young and start telling them, be careful. Yeah. You go into these schools, you talk to the kids, listen, you have talent, you have talent, you have talent. However, you can kill your talent by putting one video on social media.
Correct.
One video, that's one of them.
Or even mentioning one line in a song you should mention.
Correct. Yeah. So, I mean, I think Trinidad music is here to stay. Trinidad music can have a positive impact on Trinidad and Tobago, but it is not that the government and TAT should try to kill this music because they really cannot. They cannot. You know, I think that the best thing to do is try to work with people like yourself, Richard, and see how you can elevate the music and shift the music. Because, you know, when hip hop first started, used to be a lot of negative.
Yeah, NWA and this and that, and you know, it went through the evolution, and dead leaves shed and new leaves grow, and you know, always go, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely, man.
And hip hop got a lot of opposition when it first started. I used to work for CBS Records at that time, and it was thought that it would be a flash in the pan, which it wasn't.
Yeah.
But I feel that a country of 1.4 million people can produce a music genre called Trinidad music and zest music. We need to see how we could market this music to make it even more popular. And these young black youths can then make an honest living from Trinidad music and zest music and so on. You know, and you know, to move away from a life of, you know, the gangbangers now.
Yeah. Because like this thing has so much potential that last year I went BT with the movement. I went London and did an interview on Capital Extra with Ras Kwame and promote the movement, you know? And like I went Jamaica and did an interview with Anthony Miller on ER, also with The Fix. You know, that's big platforms, and all those platforms, they know the movement now, boy. The only man who didn't know was Anthony Miller. Because he's a kind of elderly guy and he, you know. But when I gave him a little, when I met him, he was like, well, to tell you the honest truth, I'm not sure if we're going to interview you because I don't know you. But give him a little rundown and we're going to see how it goes. And within 5 minutes of talking and telling him about the movement and my journey, he's like, he already sold, put on the camera, start the interview, you know? And I just talked from my heart now, boy, and he was very receptive. And he was like, yeah, he see the potential of the movement and he just wants us to stay on the right path, and you know?
You know, you said something there. You said something there. I said something there, you know, like Trinidad, you know?
Yeah, Trini. Yeah.
You say something there.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about the movement. That is really a movement in truth, you know. Trinidad music is really a movement, you know. And a movement is something big, you know.
Yeah.
You know, a movement, you just can't crash a movement just so. You know.
Yeah. They to stop that, everybody on the planet had to get wiped out to stop that, because it don't reach so far already. All Japan, all Germany, Trinidad reach already now, boy. So, and like I realized certain places that no reach, like We went Bahamas the other day. They want to book two artists who died 2 years ago. That is K Lion and Rebel Six. It's like, yo, we gotta book these guys. And I was like, bro, those guys not alive anymore. And they're like, what? But the music now reach certain countries now, boy. You know?
And before long, I think people outside of Trinidad and Tobago gonna appreciate Trinidad music more than the people of Trinidad and Tobago. If it's not already happening.
Yep. That's how it is go, because like what?
Yeah, Richard, the two artists that died, did they die from violence or normal?
One died from violence and one died from unexplained medicals. He just got a heart attack just so. So, I guess it's kind of a mystery still. They can't really say how he got it, my boy,
Here's a comment from God's Blessing. They have a lot of good artists. Why they want to ban Trinidad music? And Jamaica sings about gangster thing too, and they don't ban a lot of them.
A lot? They don't ban none of them. They don't ban none, but remember, this thing deeper than lyrics, it's not really about the lyrics, it's about the pushing the agenda and trying to push the blame. And like some of the biggest
you lost him.
Internet again. So yeah, folks, we are talking.
My phone only ringing. My phone only ringing.
Yeah. Next time we had to tell you how to put your phone on silent.
Yeah, boy. I had to call for my next phone next time.
Yeah, no, we go tell you.
You have to put it on your computer.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me come back to the chat. Yeah. Back.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about the ban. We're talking about how they want to ban Trinidad music in Trinidad, but Jamaica sings about gangster thing too, and they don't ban it.
It's not really about banning the music because, as I said again, TAT want to put this big restriction on radio, and we all know they hardly play Trinidad on the radio. So those who really know what's going on, it's not about Trinidad, it's about just putting a blame on the movement because the crime rate out of control right now. They let too many firearms in the country, and they can't control what's going on with the firearms. So better they blame Trinidad. Who else they go blame? And then now these artists getting themselves involved in things that making it easy to get blamed. You understand?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to find a way for these young fellas to realize that they have a bigger future, a bigger financial future with their talent than losing it in 1 minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You know what I mean? And that's very important. But Richard, we have to do something for me.
Tell me.
We would like to do an interview with Trinidad Killer.
I will line that up for you, man.
Yeah, link that up for us because I want to talk to Trinidad Killer as a man who not in the music industry, but a man who sees his talent and his abilities, and he needs to get some mentors around him and listen to the benefit of his career in the future and go make him bigger and better. I really, really do mean that from the bottom of my
Yeah, man. As I finish this, I'll set his contact and we go do a three-way call and I'm gonna let him know who he is.
Right.
And that easy, man.
Yeah, man. We go link it up. No, definitely. But Richard, I want you to continue the fight because there is a part I listened to, the positive part of this whole thing that you talked about. And I hope that the Ministry of Education will take you up on going into these schools and talking to these young black males, especially the males. You understand? Because those are the ones who are getting gunned down on a daily basis on the streets of Trinidad and Tobago. Right? talk to them about how somebody said tell Killer he can't cuss on the show. Oh God, the thing freeze up again. Right? Yeah. Judy, we could tell Killer that. Richard froze up again. Yeah, but it's so important to me that there is a reach out, so to speak. Yeah, Richard, you're frozen up there. Yeah, you got next call again.
Back.
Yeah, you're back now. You hear me? Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Yeah, unmute it.
Yeah, mic muted.
Yeah.
Hello?
All right. Here we go. Yeah, you're
Good
back.
now, good.
Yeah,
Okay, good, yeah.
I was just saying, Richard, that if the government can reach out to someone like you, rather than trying to denigrate Trinidad music, to have discussions with Trinidad music. You understand? Just put commissions for everything else. Put a commission on Trinidad music and have discussions with people like yourself and other entertainments in Trinidad music and see how they could then come together to make this thing a positive thing rather than just trying to kill a whole industry and think it's going to go away, because it's not going to go away. You understand?
Never. That had to stay. I'm sure about that. Trinidad had to stay.
Full 100. Full 100. So,
yeah, we
Richard,
willing. We here, ready and willing. Anytime the government ready, we here.
And I could tell from you talking that you more than willing to go and talk to these kids. And these kids go listen, They go listen.
Yeah. And probably that's probably what they don't want, but let's see. I willing.
Richard, do you see Trinidad revolving into Trinidad anytime soon?
Never. because the thing is, right? The important thing is, we from Trinidad, this our culture. We don't say good. Since we small, when something good, we just say, yeah, that's real bad. And that is the meaning behind Trinidad. We don't really mean bad. But as Trinis, we just say, hey, that's real bad. You real bad. I real bad. So we don't want to kill the brand and bring out Trini good. To hell with Trini good. Trini bad for life.
I hear you.
I mean, no, Richard. That's a great explanation. That's a splendid explanation, because it makes sense though. Most people, when they see Trinidad, them talk about, you must be talking about, oh, it is bad and negative bad. Right?
Yeah, because there are guys out there trying to push Trini good, But I just wanted that one time. Don't try and slow down my brand. Don't try and do that. Because if you're saying Trini good, that means Trini bad is a bad thing.
Yeah.
So no fire burn Trini good, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I hear that.
Remember a fella here that was calling KFC, that's called this program. He just say fire burn the PNM, That's what he say.
Yeah, that is family.
Here's a question before you go. My question to Richard. Is it possible, can you do a peace concert trying to bring this artist together, try and get onto the heads, because most of the time these artists can reach anywhere?
Well, I think right now, the state we reach right now, we far from that, because plenty of these artists, because of what they're singing about now, they can't even go down the corner. So it had, I think we had to do some initiatives first to bring a little more unity before we could even get them to reach out the house and community now, boy. But I would love to do a peace concert. That is my dream. Last 4 years, that is my dream, to do a Trinidad concert and bring all the youth together. That is my dream. And anybody willing to help me reach that dream, link manner.
That's a great question there from God's blessing. It's God's blessing. Someone in the chat put that question. I think, Richard, that will be a splendid first initiative, really and truly, man. If you could find different Trinidad artists to be able to come to a concert you know, and put on the guns, put on the
Yeah.
war. You understand? For the betterment of your community and the country at large, Trinidad and Tobago. No,
Yeah.
I think that would be a great thing. So maybe you don't never know, man. People that be listening, people that be listening, and
Yeah,
maybe they,
man. This I real glad for this program too, man. A real good program all you have here, man.
yeah, man, full 100, straight and balanced. So Richard, thank you so much for joining us, man. Any closing words before you go?
Yeah. As I always tell the youths, just do the right thing now, boy. Do the right thing. Only listen to your friends when your friends encourage you in the right direction. When your friends tell you to go down the wrong road, don't follow friend. Listen to your elders, and always remember, Trinidad here to stay, so better you support it. Because we going a place.
Thank you,
You
Richard. Thank
understand?
you.
Thank you, man. Yeah, man. Hey, don't forget to do the
Thanks for having me.
don't forget to do the Trinidad killer thing. We are gonna link
Yeah,
that up.
yeah.
All right.
Right?
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
you all stay blessed.
All right, man.
Blessings to you too, my brother.
Yeah, all right.
On everybody. Stay all the day.
Yeah.
Peace out. Yep.
There you have it, Tommy boy.
Yes, indeed.
Tommy boy. God,
Trinidad.
Trinidad boy.
Trinidad for life.
Trinidad for life. You know, Tommy, I was very, very interested in the question that you asked. And Richard explained it very succinctly. It's not Trinidad bad. It's Trinidad good.
Bad good.
Trinidad good. But for people like us who may not know about it, we think it's Trinidad bad.
Right. Because that's what the rest of the media seems to portray it as.
Correct.
Trinidad negatively.
Correct. Right? Correct. And Tommy, I'll be honest with you, boy. I really enjoy this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've learned quite a bit. And the thing about it that he said is that he is willing to go into the schools, Tommy.
Right.
That should be an initiative the Ministry of Education take up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because now we could go and tell the kids, Trinidad is not Trinidad bad, but it's Trinidad good. And the kids can say, oh, you know, now we understand. You know, and rather than, you know, I don't know, boy. I don't know. Like we government just totally lost, boy. Like all them white to try it is kill things, boy. Kill it. DSS, kill that. Trinidad music, kill that. Like that.
You remember Michael Jackson had an album, which was the bad album?
Yes.
Who's bad?
Who's bad? Who's bad? I remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a big album too. Bad.
Yeah. Mr. Florida said, remember Jamaica banned music on guns and violence. I don't have a problem with that. You understand? But
Yeah,
all go ahead, Tommy.
So we cannot glorify guns and violence.
Correct is right. Correct is right. And I think that Trinidad music wants to move in that direction, right? Where's that? It's not all about violence. But some of these kids are singing what they go through on a daily basis. And maybe that's all they see and that's all they know.
Correct.
You know, so how do we get to reach them kids? You know, we can't send Fitzgerald to talk to them kids. Nobody will listen to you. Eh? Or maybe we should. Waiting. Maybe we should send them. Waiting.
That's a lot of thought.
Oh God. Should he say there's a lot of thought? Tommy said there's a lot of thought. No, because these kids are looking for mentors, you know.
Of course.
They are looking for mentors. And in my estimation, I believe that going and talking to these kids, because they are the future, you know. Them kids is the future of Trinidad music, you know. But I think we have to look at a big picture. Trinidad music is an industry, boy. And Tommy, we gave them information about trademarking that name, Well, he already trademarked it in Trinidad, and Zest Music too.
Yeah, they got to do something internationally so that nobody would
steal it.
Take ownership.
Take ownership to it. Yeah. Judy say, what Judy say again? Let me read what Judy say. Judy say, tell Killer he can't cuss on the show. If you bring Killer, tell Killer he can't cuss on the show.
True.
Like, yeah. Kira Kennedy, where you joining us from? Kira Kennedy said this conversation needed to be had. Of course, Kira, these are the kind of discussions that people in the media should be having. But I don't think they could have these kind of discussions, Tommy.
No?
Nah, I don't think so. Like in here, the thing that they say, KFC tells some of them radio stations that
yeah, they cannot talk negative.
Nah, you can't talk about them. If you talk about them, you pull in
the ads.
Yeah. KFC.
Oh, good night, Mr. Washington. I take the interview with the young guy there.
Yeah.
But that's a good one day, about a Trinidad concert. Everybody come together and the peace, because the government trying to blame the entertainers, the young entertainers, for the crime that's going on in the country.
Correct is right.
As they can't find a solution for the crime, and they blame somebody. They're blaming the UNC, they're blaming the Trinidad artists and them now.
Imagine that.
Crime day from day one.
Yeah, and
but what I'm afraid artist was Rebel Sexer. Why, boy? I feel like it's a thing for me. That's why I take his songs and then the man just sing straight for me. He was a very bad youth man. They say it bad. A man sing a good song and they say it bad. But if that the label, but you sing something because they go say that bad. You know that was shit.
Yep.
I think KFC. What came out of this discussion today, boy? We need to have a Trinidad peace concert.
True.
We need to.
But if the government blaming you for singing that song, you keep a peace concert and talk to you and them, and they know that they're not the way to all the killing out all the brothers and sisters. You don't make all that back with that song when they start to call other fellas name and all kind of thing war shit.
Yeah. That's what.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But it could be done, man. I mean, I like Richard Romano and
it could be done. You can't ban the youth and them from singing. You government give them our bread.
What bread? They're trying to take bread from them. That's what they're trying to do.
Trying to get them a sell.
You crime go go up more. Not so?
Yep. So you trying to find ways and talk to them. Let Richard go into the
talk to them.
Talk to them fellas and them.
Yeah, go in the school because plenty youth, plenty children listen to that music, not understand word to word,
What you mean? Right?
Look my daughter is 4 years and she's singing them song and them word to word.
What you mean?
You know they carry influence in it too.
You forget Gunman and She-Hole.
Yeah. But I see Rolly dancing with that song in a political rally at time.
But KFC, we have to get Trinidad Killer on you. Seriously.
Yeah, that's an interview, but he's a man. Yeah, take out the cuss border a little bit.
Yeah. I had to tell him. I had to get him beep him when he come.
Yeah. One other thing, Killer. Remember, Killer is a man grew up really. Killer is already a kind of street kid too. Killer already grew up with all mother and father. So Killer is a man. He's a loose cannon by himself. But if you get good marketing and somebody to guide him and things, Killer can be one of the big artists in Trinidad and Tobago.
Not just Trinidad and Tobago. Outside of Trinidad and Tobago to the world. Trinidad Killer real talent, man. Real talent. You understand?
Yeah, talent.
And if we could get somebody to harness his talents, he could go.
He might have a bunch of garland too. He could really freestyle and things to Killer real bad. Yeah, man. He's a good entertainer, but the China blacklist killer man.
Yeah. And when as soon
Yeah,
as
but isn't he responsible for what's happening to him?
nah,
If he's responsible happening to him?
I wouldn't say so, Tommy. I wouldn't say so. I think in the soca thing, there's about 8 to 10 people, and the rest of people are considered to be outsiders.
Like I had an interview with Heavy Duty and TC and this Rasta, but we never he said in the soca industry that the dreadest mafia, that dreader than cocaine and guns in the soca industry. We never by Faranapi.
Oh yeah, Farmer Napi. Okay, yeah. I remember I saw that one too.
Yeah, it was real fight up. It's so you know. Look at them plan to look kill a big tune for 2024. You ain't getting enough airplane and no radio station.
KFC, you know I hear that song? You send me that song.
Yeah.
That's the first time I hear that song when you send it to me. And I find that's a good
Yeah,
song, boy.
Yeah, the song nice.
Yeah, but I didn't know about that song until you sent it to me.
No. But every year, Killer that's always come with nice songs in the Wall Street.
I know.
The man actually talented. Yeah, they give him that.
Real talented.
Yeah, man, I don't pick up too much of time. I locked on listening.
Yeah,
Loving you. It's not call us some call, man. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. God's blessing says, imagine in Trinidad right now, you can't play certain music in certain area. You could get a bullet or run out of the area with licks. That is how bad it gets. Who knows? Oh God. COP, welcome.
Wall Street, good afternoon to you, Wall Street. Good afternoon. And good afternoon to you, Uncle Tony.
Okay, Kunji, good afternoon.
You go, KFC and Kingsley and all those guys and them that be part of this program. Good afternoon. It's amazing. It's amazing to see how the elders think in this republic, Wall Street. I want to say Trinidad music wasn't created 20 years ago and 15 years ago. But Trinidad music was created for the last 7-8 years. We hear about Trinidad music. Those guys and them that indulge themselves in Trinidad music, it have some of them we must be real and plain. The state allow these guys and them to have fake gun in videos, 14, 15 fake automatic guns and creating videos and then when the police wanted to see his fake guns, they allow them to take it that level. And today we see, since Dr. Rowley become national head of National Security Council, because yes, it's fact since he become head of National Security Council, all of a sudden Trinidad music, in my view, established, and these people them have real guns. But remember, these people them come from poor areas. Today, those same young guys and them, who mothers and fathers, because if you ask every one of those Trinidad artists, what political are their mother and father support? They go say PNM. And the mother and father support PNM for all their life. They didn't get opportunity. They create their own opportunity. And today they have millions of views all over the world. It's not Trinidadians subscribing them fellas and them. It's foreigners all over the world, and when the month up, they make plenty money. Now we have a government want to blame Wall Street. We have a government want to blame the Trinidad artists and them for the crime. After we give this government for the past 8 years, 6 billion, 7 billion, we last biggest national security budget was almost $7 to $8 billion. After we give them that money, over 60 billion, say it's over $80 billion in the last 9 years. You tell me you're coming to blame Trinidad artists and them? What will you do with them money? If these young guys and them didn't sing those type of music after Soca Monarchy, if in the past 9 years, Soca Monarch gone through really, these Soca artists, boys and them, was writing Soca music and they have no way to go with it. And some of them tried Trinidad music and they become successful. They become successful. Killer is the same man like that. Killer singing music calypso for years and soca for years and nobody here making no money. He sing one Badman song and he get millions of views. Dr. Rowley did like it too. Why Dr. Rowley and the PNM and National Security don't bring all of them together in unity and love and stop speaking like them and bring all of them in unity and say, hey, the violence in the Trinidad music, let me stop that. Let me stop that because all are we from the same community. You, Trinidad artists and them, and Fitzgerald Hine from the same community. Keith Rowley from the same community. Camille Robinson from the same community. Leons from the same community. So all of them from the same community. How you could bring down all of them in a political meeting and you can't bring all of them together and say, hey, let me done that now. Now all our we is one, all our we love each other. Let me stop that. Why they can't do that? Because they want that to continue. When that continue Wall Street, you know who making money, who benefiting off of that?
Yep.
Let me tell the world who benefiting off of that. Yep. You see the prison, the people who cooking all the food for the prisoners, the white people them benefit from that. Who making the prison clothes, them benefit from that. So it's an industry them created for the black community to just keep killing out one another.
COP, don't forget transportation from the court to the prison, back to the court, back to the prison, so on and forth. You understand?
So the black man can't transport the black man. No. The black man can't cook for the black man. No. The black man, Trinidad and Tobago, they just allow the black man to kill the black man and the white man benefit everything. And those mothers and fathers not seeing that, those mothers and fathers not speaking out against that.
And then
because
COP, a black man who is the prime minister coming and talking to try to kill a whole industry for young black youth.
That is what they're doing. That is what they're doing. Remember, NDSS was that industry. He went Barbados to bring police over here to investigate that. You see that done and kill out over there now. So everything that the black man creating as a young person creating, you just come in to mash it up. I want to tell Dr. Rowley and them, the real gangs and them, the real gangs, don't blame Trinidad artists. It have the real gangs and them that taxing everybody in Port of Spain and all they're not doing nothing about that. All they're not blaming them for anything. Communities can't even come out and speak out against communities because they live in fear. They live in fear. Trinidad artists and them not a part of that. Those 6 and 7 gang, those fellas and them was 6 and 7 years when Dr. Rowley take office. Wall Street. Them was children when Dr. Rowley take office. But when you fire them mother and father and aunt and uncle, and you fire them, how the mother go see about them? Look at what they're doing now, Dr. Rowley. Today there is 25 years. Today is 25 years. Under you, the mother get no opportunity. Under you, the youths of this nation become frustrated. Under you. In 2010, the youths and them wasn't so. In 2010, it had Mylat and Mypat and Color Me Orange. Yes, it had all them things. It had this trade school and them, they closed down 65% of all them trades. Where you expect the youths and them to go? It had a basketball competition that they bring down Shaquille O'Neal in Trinidad and Tobago over here, Wall Street. In that competition, instead of they leave that competition like continuing every year, they shut it down. They shut it down. But it's not Spanish boys and Chinese boys was playing basketball. Was the young black boy who talented was playing basketball over there. They shut down that. I see an interview when Shadak Shak What country in the world that didn't like him? He mentioned Trinidad. He mentioned Trinidad had a competition. He come over there, and black people didn't like what he was doing because an Indian woman bring Shaq over here to motivate, encourage, and inspire the black youths. Black leaders was against that. So who you want to motivate and encourage black youths? Who you want to do that? We're not supposed to embrace that and applaud that and say, yes, this is one of our most achieving black brother from the world come Trinidad over here. Or let's cuss he, or let's cuss Jack Warner, and let's cuss the black leaders and them. Once there is not a PNM. Look at what they do in Kojo now. Look at what they do in Kojo now. Because he's not they're not supporting the PNM. How rude and arrogant human being this thinker.
Thank you, man.
Well, she'd have a good day.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Uncle Tony, take care of yourself, Tony.
You too, Kunji. Thanks for your contribution.
Oh, God. Yeah, to me, you know, I mean, it is so sad to me that,
Yeah.
you know, to me, when you have innovation happening in your country, you're supposed to find ways
To embrace it.
Correct is right.
To embrace it.
Rather than
Not
trying to
destroy
kill
it.
not trying to destroy it. You understand?
Yeah.
You bring in Tat, you know, and Tat telling them, well, you had to watch the radio station, what music they're playing. You know, I tried to reach out to that president at Tat, you know, because I want to bring on the program and I want to tell her, well, you know, I don't understand. In this country, we have regulations by certain organizations with respect to the information on the radio station. And if you go contrary, right? Sometimes people get fired. I must in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't care how big you are, based on the statements you made on air. And sometimes I just hear some of them comments. I think it was done Trinidad music, be honest with you. To me, I think some of them comments that I be hearing was done Trinidad music.
Yeah.
But it seemed like if they want to scapegoat certain things, boy, it's like they're looking for, when they can't fix a problem, they find a scapegoat. I don't get it. Yeah. So this guy was interviewed with respect to KFC, and listen to what he had to say.
Do you consume fast food? No. I know eat macaroni pie. I know eat pie there. Yes, sir. Your time I eat macaroni pie and baked chicken meat. No 2 pieces at 40. For 40. I go over the yellow gate right there and I buy some rice. At 20 cut-ups and some peas. And that peel right there. Yeah. 2 days. Yeah. Don't eat goodie. Some of them young girls and them learn to cook. They buy fast, so buy money. What the crazy speaks? What the...
And Tommy, I want to, you know the problems they have in Haiti, right?
Of course.
But Tommy, I saw this post with this lady talking about, you ever remember the rice problem they had in Haiti? Where they were saying that Haiti was getting bad rice from the US?
That's a while ago.
Yeah, but listen to this then. Listen to this.
The University of Michigan just released a study. It shows that the rice the United States ships to Haiti contains unhealthy levels of arsenic and cadmium, which can increase the risk of cancer and heart disease. The research showed that the average arsenic and cadmium concentration in the U.S. rice were nearly twice as high as compared to Haitian-grown products, and in some cases, it exceeded international limits. Now, this is not new to the Haitian people. For decades, Haitian Haitians have been saying that American rice is getting us sick. Higher levels of diabetes, significantly more gastrointestinal illnesses. For decades, Haitians have been saying that America first destroyed Haiti's rice industry and now is poisoning the Haitian people with American rice. And now, this rigorous research from the University of Michigan supports these accusations. In fact, this study began because a researcher kept hearing stories of Haitians who were getting sick after eating American rice. This is especially dangerous for Haitians because in Haiti, rice is a staple food. In 2020, the average Haitian ate about 187 pounds of rice in a year, compared to the average of 26 pounds in the United States. Before the 1980s, Haiti was self-sufficient in food consumption. We didn't depend on imports from other nations in order to feed ourselves. 90% of the rice eaten in Haiti was locally grown in the Atibonite area. But then, in 1995, after being pressured, coerced by Bill Clinton and his administration and the IMF, Haiti decreased its tariff on rice from 50% to 3%, the lowest in the Caribbean. A surge of rice poured into Haiti, completely destroying our rice industry. And so now today, instead of producing 90% of our rice, we're importing 90% of our rice from the United States. Haiti is the 5th largest importer of American rice in the world, and this rice is poisoning our people.
Yeah, see, that talks about what happened in the past and what happens now. Right? Now, what they did is that they reduced the tariff. Right?
They were pressured to do so.
Right, they were pressured to do so. And once you reduce the tariff, you know, you can't compete no more. You can't compete with our rights coming into Haiti. But here is another one. Haiti under attack. Listen to this.
We work literally in the ghettos for the most vulnerable people, and there's no help. There's no one really standing in line to help people like them.
Karine Ulisse is also a Haitian American working in Cité Soleil, a suburb of Port-au-Prince. She's in the heart of where some of the worst gang violence is currently happening. She's taking over her father's hospital, which is also part orphanage. This is video from a few days ago. The surrounding community held a prayer vigil to protect their hospital and its babies.
The mothers can't get jobs, so they're in my care. So that's how I ended up with 17 little ones right now. And sometimes people give birth at the hospital. They don't come back for them. So I take him home. And the orphanage is in my house.
This is also why Karine can't leave. She says despite hearing gunfire from just yards away from her doorsteps, she says the work she's doing is far greater.
I'm here to stay. I'm here to see this through. My will to fight for good has to be just as strong, if not stronger, than their will to destroy. So I'm here for the long run. This is home. I don't have a plan B. So I left everything in the States and I'm here.
You know, Tommy, as we said, right, there are concerns that we are fast trending towards Haiti, and we used to defend that 100%. When people were saying that, we was like, absolutely not. There's absolutely no way we could ever get to that point. Boy, I don't know, boy. I don't know. Things are getting very sad. So Tommy, here is a little lighter sign. This person have to be a Trini. Look at this.
Bro, take it away, bro. Sawa na tomorrow. Sejo, hebu kama cheki huyu. Kama cheki huyu. Cheki huyu. Cheki huyu, bro. Kaya tomorrow. Kuchama tomorrow.
That person have to be a Trini, Tommy. Have to be a Trini.
Different.
Yeah. Highly welcome. Captain Singh, welcome.
Hey, Cap.
So Tommy, just before we just have a few minutes left. I want to play something from Miss World, how she answered certain questions, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Miss World have done us proud. She have done us very, very proud.
Very nice.
Trinidad and Tobago's Ashley Abrahams has done exceptionally well at the 2024 Miss World. She was in the top 4. She was quite close to bringing home the crown after many, many years. And yes, she was crowned Miss Americas and the Caribbean as well. For the question and answer, this is the question that was posed, and listen to her response.
So the same question, according to you, what is the most pressing issue that most working women face and why?
Well, I can only speak from a Caribbean perspective. I come from beautiful but small islands, and I have to say sometimes it's not a lack of talent or skills, it's a lack of opportunities. So I'm so grateful for Miss World because you're allowing me this platform to really follow my dreams, as my sister said. But the truth is, I just want to take this moment to speak to every little boy and every little girl from my country, my small island, and other small nations that may be watching this. I want you to know your voice is just as powerful as anybody else's. Your passion is just as needed. Your light is just as bright. I believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself and come represent our small island nations. Thank you.
And just after that, she had the opportunity to pitch to the Sharks of India. This is her response.
Namaste, everyone. Sorry, I'm excited. So firstly, when I stand here, I represent 1.4 million people of Trinidad and Tobago. And what I can offer Miss World is the mindset of my people. In India, I know you say Vasudev Kudam. Sorry, I butchered it. But the point is you say the world is one family. In Sweet TNT, we say may every creed and race find an equal place. And so the way I live my life is with that motto, with that mantra. And I believe Miss World has a similar mantra. I believe when you have compassion and understanding for differences, you can really make a difference in the world and work hand in hand to create a bright future. For me, I'm so honored to be here and to share the mindset of TNT because we can truly make a difference. In Sweet Trinidad and Tobago, we acknowledge our similarities, but more importantly, we celebrate our differences. We see the beauty and diversity, and we promote inclusion. So I would love to be part of this organization and to do so and work with you all to create a brighter future and a happy world. Thank you so much.
So let's congratulate Miss Trinidad and Tobago for representing us exceptionally well, doing us proud, giving us something to talk about and something to be proud of. What do you think about her performance?
Very good.
Yeah, she did us proud, man. Very, very proud. Yeah. Did us absolutely proud. Hey, Caribbean Soul, welcome. You know, and she did a splendiferous job. You know what I mean? I mean, we have a lot of good things happening. A lot of good things happening. We just have to look hard for it. You know. And lastly, Tommy, before we go, I wanted to do a video. My friend mom is 99 years of age. I don't know if you know him. His name is Pokrin, and his mom is turning 100 next month. Oops, sorry about that. And she lives in Barataria. And he did a video and he sent it to me, and I asked him if I could play it. Yeah, Margaret. She exuded full confidence, 100%. Let me play this video here. This is my friend's mom, who is 99 years of age.
So, who am I have a pleasure of speaking to right now? Come over here.
Sure.
We're going to do a video here. So, introduce yourself. What is your name?
Harande Elisa.
Okay. So you're with my mom here, who is 99. So I'll ask her one or two questions, if you don't mind.
Well, if I have to ask one thing, I will ask what's your secret?
According to them to say, how did I make it in life? 10 children, 99. What I eat, what I live, all things. But I know to myself, one man I live my life till he died.
Shake my hand.
Man.
Shake my hand.
And he was an engine driver, stronger than me, jumping train.
Right.
And took 3 years in a bed, and I had to take care of him. With a son, Roll. This one
Yeah,
I was
the
asking
one who
how
does
many
that.
years you taking care of I and Daddy? He said After he got the job at Nestle's, and he remained, and mine and Daddy, I and Jillian going to Holy Convent. Then he went away and come back and take care of me. And I said, God has a place for him. And God sent him now to this role because I see role like he's tired. Only sometimes I said, my God is really taking care of me. I could tell you. Next 3 months.
No, next month. Next month.
No,
next month.
Next
15th of April.
What month you born?
March.
Eh?
March. This month.
March, yeah. What date March?
24th.
So you're going to April, March, April.
So you're going across same horoscope?
Aries, yes.
Aries, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Well, maybe God is with you. Father God, my heart is full of this hour. But I ask you, Lord, that if you say this, your son, to hold my hands, and if I'm to live to see the 100, so it's your will. And as he comes to visit me, Lord, Heavenly Father, I leave everything in your hands. Because my first hand, my heart is for this hour. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Not too long, no? As usual. Only I prayed. Father God, praying and crying and praying and crying. Father, what I wear. So I going on. And then I said, shake up.
All right, so say bye now. We want to cut off this nice little prayer, so say bye.
Cheers.
See you again soon.
Have a nice day. May God
Okay.
bless you.
All right, take care. All right, have a blessed one. 99.
Wow. Milestone. Your mic's muted.
Yeah, that is my partner, Anthony Puckrin. He tried to beat me in a race, but he was unsuccessful. You know, he couldn't make it. And after since he couldn't beat me, he had also retire. He gone in retirement now.
Oh.
I make him retire.
Force his hand.
I force the hand, man. Yeah. Force the hand. Yeah. Margaret the Lioness. Yeah, boy. She lived 10 decades, boy. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, KFC.
I know that was sure, Mr. Washington. Mommy song, strong, was about strong voice of 99. God bless you to live to see many more.
Yeah, she long strong, but I met partner mother, man. He sent me that video. I said, boy, I go play that video for you. You know, you couldn't beat me in a race, KFC, but at least I could play the video.
And all the love about to mommy. Hope to see she 100 birthday. When she 100 birthday, April next month.
And it's April too, you know. Yeah, next month is she 100 birthday.
Well,
I go ask him to send man next
all
week.
right.
Yeah, man.
But two of you go celebrate it together.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Washington.
Yeah.
Tomorrow gospel life. Mr. Uncle Tommy.
Uncle Tommy on the
I
phone.
want some food, boy. I want some food. Go on.
Okay.
KFC say he wants some food, boy.
All righty.
Oh God, Caribbean soul. Oh God. All right, yeah. So folks, put closing comments in the chat. Margaret, Caribbean soul, Eiley, Captain Singh, God's blessing, Mr. Florida, if you're still there, Judy, Kayada. Thanks for joining us. Kayada, where did you join us from if you're still there? Takesha, if you're still there. Bijram, if you're still there. Captain Singh. I don't know if X-Men is still there. My partner Fox Islam who come in, take one comment and bust it. Put closing comments in the chat, folks. All right, we're going to go for a quick station identification and we're going to be right back. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's 1 to 4 p.m. And folks, we all on the same time now, eh? We are on the same time now as Trinidad and Tobago. So we start at 1 and the time is 1 o'clock in Trinidad. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't remember, tell a friend to tell a friend, and you could always get us on WZYE TV on YouTube and WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. And if you're on Instagram, you can also get us at WZYE 95.9 FM. Thank you so very kindly. Tommy, closing comments.
This is the piggyback on that centurion that we just celebrated. The great thing, should I say, the greatest thing about getting older is that you don't lose all the other ages you've been. The great thing about getting older is that you don't lose all the other ages you have been. Like I always say, that change you want to see begins with you, the man in the mirror. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Stay strong. Remember, love is the key. See you at the next session tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Thanks.
Thank you, Tommy.
My
closing quote is, no matter how badly people treat you, never drop down to their level. Just know you are better and walk away. No matter how badly people treat you, never drop down to their level. Just know you are better and walk away. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. And remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. All right? Caribbean Soul Sirs, enjoy the rest of your day. God's blessing. I think God's blessing is someone who's been here before, you know. God's blessing, where you joining us from? I wonder if that is Takesha, boy.
No, Takesha was in the show same time with God's blessing.
It's always a blessing to be in a village. One love, no room for hate or negativity. Just love, be safe, everyone in the village.
Sounds like Takesha's lines, right?
Yeah, no, it's Takesha. Oh, I know it's Takesha. I tell you, it's Takesha. Takesha does always write that. Come on, Tommy.
She said yes, Aunt Slim.
Yeah? Tommy, you see, you had to elevate Takesha now to in line with Nadia.
Yes. Takesha knows she's one of my village sweethearts too.
You had to put Kish now as your sweetheart. 1 and 1.
All right.
You had to go 1A plus and 1A plus.
All right. Kish.
Yeah, Kish. I know she was always right that. You understand?
Yep.
Yeah, look, listen to Captain Singh closing comment. Great is the UNC. I mean, great is the PNM.
It's Capitan.
Capitan, boy. Capitan.
Caribbean Soul.
Yeah. Yeah. Kylie says, I missed the show trying to unclog my sink. Use the snake.
Oh, Lord.
If you use the real snake or the other snake. Yeah, Capitan says, stand tall and we shall prevail. Yeah, the UNC go prevail. Capitan, tomorrow we talking about the infighting in your party, yeah? With people who want to support Rushton Parry. We will talk about that tomorrow. Yeah? I wonder who Capitan go support, boy. Capitan, who you supporting in the UNC? Tell me what we going out with.
What we going out with this rounds, boy? You have a Trinidad that we could play?
Let me see if I could get Trinidad Killer, Digest. Hold on. Ever hear that one?
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. Digest. I didn't even know that song, huh? Digest.
Yep.
All right. I think this is it here. Okay, I think this is it. Hold on, huh? Let me get that one. All right, folks. We're going out with a Trinidad tonight. That's Trinidad Killer. That's this. I hope that's Trinidad. All right, folks. See you. Bye-bye.
Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Tuesday morning we coming down, truck passing through Chinatown. Glass in my hand, sipping me rum, and I'm not running from the sun. Rum in my veins and in my face. I hope I mightn't be out of place. I taking a wine to watch my face. I know I would have okay in the right place. Digest, 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 digest. Carnival is a time to relieve the stress. Digest, 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 digest. Carnival is a time we have no time to rest. Up tongue, down tongue, them want possess. The old and the young coming out of the nest. Only rum shots and we head in a mess. Put up your hand if you bless. When the rum hit the head and the chocolate, the road and the gal in abundance. Whining low, yeah. Whining low, yeah. What you call that? Digest, 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 digest. Carnival is a time to relieve the stress. Digest, 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 digest. Carnival is a time we have no time to rest. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. When them sleep, when me bust you out on the street. When them rest, let me introduce you to zest. When the rum hit the head and the chocolate, the road and the gal in abundance, whining lawyer, whining lawyer. What you call that? Digest, 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 digest. Carnival is a time to relieve the stress. Digest, 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 digest. Carnival is a time we have no time to rest. Tuesday morning we coming down, truck passing through Chinatown. Glass in my hand, sipping me rum, and I'm not running from the sun. Rum in my veins and in my face. I hope I might be out of place. I taking a wine to wash my face. I know I would have a in the right place. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca. Feel the power, feel the power, feel the power, nice sweet soca.